by the results of the weekend in the Premier League, it's looking like two managers at least should not have their jobs by now. But somehow, some way, as of this moment, they still have a job. We're not sure what will happen tomorrow. We're not sure what will happen in the next hour. But as of this moment, they both still have their jobs intact. And we're talking about Arne Slot of Liverpool and Thomas Frank of Tottenham. Well, let's start with Arne Slot of Liverpool. Show that. Why does this guy still have a job? Because what is happening at Liverpool this season, with the amount of investment that they put in that team this season, I think it's unacceptable.
Probably maybe it's not worse enough. Maybe when they find themselves,
they are 6th on the table now.
Maybe when they find themselves around 10th or 11th, they will deem it fit to send them in, because if they are going to capitalize on the league they won last season, and they are going to still use that as the yardstick to keep him at the job, he's going to go for bad.
But it's not the, excuse me, it's not the first that will be fired after winning the league. The great Claudio Ranieri, after doing the impossible with Leicester, the following season was fired.
Won the league.
What's his name? Antonio Conte.
They sent him away.
They sent him away the following season after he won the league. Di Matteo was fired the following season after he won the Champions League. So it's not a big deal if you win the league and then you are fumbling and wobbling and you expected that because you won the league last season, that should keep you.
If we check,
they say a manager is as good as his last game. And the last couple of games that Slants have not been in charge of Liverpool, he has not covered himself.
4 points out of 15. But if we check Liverpool's history very well, are they a team that don't really start coach like that? Even years back, during the era of Rafa Benitez, even after
Rogers, it took time.
Yes, then even Danny Dalglish and all of those guys, it's not as if they did well, but it took time before they concluded on sacking those people. So now, and like you said, this guy just won them the league. I didn't mean it is Chelsea.
But
I didn't mean it is Chelsea.
Is it, people have been saying that, look, that team that won the league last season was Klopp's team. Should we now standardly believing it that, look, he just used Klopp's team to win the league, that this is his team? Because that last season they didn't buy anybody, they just used what Klopp left. The only person that they got, Kiesa, did not even play. So they just used what Klopp left. It was this season that I started bringing his own players in, Jeremy Frimpong here, Florian White there, Kitike here, Isaac there, and I said everything has scattered.
You know, that last season.
So it's practically what Klopp arranged down that he just used last season. Can we say that that's true?
Well, during last season, there was a system last season.
Was it Klopp's system?
It was still Klopp's system anyway, because most of the players playing there. See, majorly, the problem Liverpool has is simple. They off the ball, they're in calamity. That's the problem.
A disaster waiting to happen.
Yes. If you are going to win a game, you have to know how to score goals. Then you have to know how to suffer when you don't have the ball. Liverpool without the ball, they are a calamity. They just don't know how to cover spaces, think and observe situations defensively. They don't know how to do it. So if you don't know how to do that, you concede goals. There's no two ways about it.
Then last season, regarding last season, I believe Slot or Slot still do one or two things, like converting Gravenberch
to a four, which worked
perfectly well.
Magic.
So the only thing I think he did, I think he adopted from club system himself of Salah, which made Salah, and Salah turned up that last season. But I think one of the issues facing this season is that I think he has built that team in the form of Liverpool is not a balanced team. I'm seeing Liverpool like as an attacking team. Yeah, I think he tried to build a team that is very formidable in the attack.
Who they buy defensively? Really?
Yes, who look at the fullbacks this side? They are all attacking fullbacks. Frimpong, all attacking fullbacks. Look at the number of attacking midfielders he has. Look at the number of attacks they invested on, and look at the defense. So, and this thing is now bad now because the attack is not as if they are really delivering. Their deliverables is not that much compared to, look at City now. You can't compare City attacking to the attack. Even Arsenal that is not in form right now, you can't even compare the two attacks. So I think that's one of the reasons why their defense is now so exposed. They are aged already. And,
realistically, how long does this guy have?
Probably to the end of the season.
Till the end of the season. You think they should allow him end this season?
if he's going to find a solution to this system, I feel he should have found
We are entering February. He has not found a
if
solution.
if he should have found if there's any solution he has been envisaging, he should have found it.
Because this is the same thing that Manchester United fans are now saying that look, maybe if they have fired Amorim around September
Yes.
or October or even
In
maybe they would have still had maybe a little shot at the title or something like that. If they have fired Amorim earlier and made this decision.
I feel this January, I was expecting Liverpool to get the midfielder.
Okay,
See,
they have not done
Gravenberch can't cover so many grounds. He's the most defensive of that.
They said they were going to go and get going
McAllister.
immediately. They are trying to transfer window. They have not gotten a defender.
I'm even expecting in situations when you are in troubles like this, look at the personnel. How much are they offering? Gravenberch is not going to cover so much ground like someone like I said.
Yeah.
It's not that physical. In area duel, it won't win so many balls. So you need cover in that midfield. You need cover. And one place where I went the game and I was very disappointed was at the end of the game, Slots just threw everything. He threw caution to the wings and started attacking, trying to do a ping-pong game. And that was why they lost. No matter how you are losing 2-2, it is better you finish the game 2-2 than you losing 3-2. So if you are playing 2-2 and you throw caution to the wings and you start bringing in attackers and you have a Bournemouth that they are very fast and they are very potent in attack, and you just keep attacking, you calm the game, you keep playing, and that was why they lost.
The next game for Slots is Newcastle at Anfield. Could this be his last? Because I feel if he cannot win against Newcastle at Anfield, I think it's
Newcastle are not really in good form too. They are not really in good form. So
But he has to win the midfield bout because is he playing? I don't know if he's playing away or
he's playing at Anfield.
at Anfield. Well, but he has to win the midfield. Newcastle, they are very physical.
Their best department is their midfield.
Is their midfield. They are very physical and they win so many balls and they can carry the ball.
Tonali,
Yes.
But honestly,
now they're even bringing this man into it.
currently, I think if there's a problem with Liverpool right now that you have not mentioned, who's going to pair Van Dijk in the next game?
But Konate lost his father, maybe he would have recovered, maybe he would have.
Probably.
Because
Gomez was
No, Gomez was injured, they had to bring him back.
Arendo as a centre back.
and people have been dragging Van Dijk.
Van Dijk
That was a disaster. Man. That first goal was a mess.
It was a disaster.
With a caliber of Van Dijk missing that pass.
Not too bad.
Okay, let's talk about another manager that maybe should have also gotten fired, but somehow he still has a job, and that is Thomas Frank. What on earth, what the hell is going on at Tottenham Hotspur? What's going on there?
Well, I feel the only major thing.
Because in the transfer window, they seem to get players, but when those players come, you start wondering. And honestly, when they get these players, you say, "Oh, these guys have signed decent." When they got Brian Johnson from Nottingham Forest, you said, "Oh, this is a decent signing." When they got Mohamed Kudus, you said, "Oh, wow, this is good." I think the only players that they signed, and I told myself, this guy's thinking, is Matthias Tel and what is it called? And this guy that missed Kolomwani.
They even signed Xavi Simons.
When they got Xavi Simons, I was really impressed actually, because Chelsea at that time was trying to get Xavi Simons. So
thank God we didn't get them.
And in this January transfer, they have gotten Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher is quality, but still, just feels like it's not working.
Let's start from the game they played against Chelsea. And the game I've been seeing them play. One of the problems for Tottenham is they don't have creativity. Check all their balls, it's always going to go from those flanks. So if you can block them from the flanks, there's nothing special they do in the midfield. Like they can play, they can keep loading your box with ball. I don't know if it's the mentality of Thomas Frank. Maybe that's how he wants to play. But now they don't do anything special aside just crossing the ball to the box. And if you keep going one way, you are so predictable. There's nothing else going on in the midfield. There's no surprises, and you have opponents that you show them what you want to do. The first 10 minutes of the game, you show them what you want to do, and they plan for it. So you get this.
Are these guys still on the job? I mean, I'm talking about Thomas Frank and Slot. Are they still on the job because maybe there's no quality coaches out there ready to take the job.
No, I think I don't know. Like I used
Tuchel
to.
is not
His plan is
available.
good enough.
Conte is not available.
But
They are not.
Maresca is available. Amorim is available.
We hear that America already has a gentleman's agreement with,
He has an agreement with Manchester
with Manchester City. So Maresca may not be available.
Amorim is available.
Amorim, okay.
But you know,
Amorim is not bad.
like I said about this Thomas Frank issue, I still believe probably there's something on this contract that is keeping Tottenham from it. That is.
Maybe the compensation is just too much.
Because even the way he has been addressing these issues, as if he wants to be sacked.
Doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. And like from what you said, I believe it's a system of playing. If you look at the way he plays, he doesn't use any attacking midfielder at all. 3 central midfielders or 2 CM, 1 DM. And moreover, this January transfer, he still went ahead and signed Conor Gallagher. Another like CM, DM star, box to box star, no creativity, and all of that. So I believe he just wants to be, that midfield is to be blocking. Then still the attack is to create. I don't know, probably as a style of play or I don't know. So that's where he has been playing. If they struggled against Burnley, they hardly got the equalizer. And the amount of goals, even the 5 and 6, that's their 2 defenders have scored for them this season. I don't think any of the attackers have even scored it.
Okay, let's talk about the team that has fired its manager and is doing well. Up Chelsea! Let's talk about Chelsea. What has changed at Stamford Bridge? I mean, since Lavezzi came in, I think 4 games played, 3 games won. The only game he has lost is during that Arsenal Carabao Cup semi-final game. But it looks like slowly but surely, maybe not making a lot of noise like other managers. It looks like Rosner is getting the job done.
Well, let me say the difference I've seen is maybe in a way, the way Maresca plays is a little bit close to the way he plays. But the difference is Maresca loves American advantage individual. That's why you see most times play James.
Yeah.
So Arsenal does that a little bit. Their left Calafiori. He loves that American advantage individual so that he has so many players playing in the middle. So you have them. Well, let me say Liam does that, but he does that maybe probably with Gusto. Putting Gusto as in that pocket to create. But the little difference I see is now Liam has gone back to the basics. Yesterday you can see James was playing as a right back. And everybody was playing in their position. There's no system. You don't need to start
no complicated
system. So now, and I don't know if this will get him. He has his starting 11 for tough side away already.
Okay.
James, Cucurella, center midfield. In the midfield, play Casado and Santos. Yesterday, one of the problems Chelsea is always having is when they play Casado, it does too much.
Yes, but yesterday
even when Enzo and Palmer will not help.
Yes, even when they got the yellow card yesterday, there was no much on it because Santos is very good in winning duels. So Casado, Santos, and Enzo, put them in the midfield. They'll play the attack. If he's going to do that, fine, he's going to hit problems.
Which means Palmer will not play number 10.
Yes. They have to ease Palmer in. Palmer is off for now. If he's going to play, they have to ease him in gradually. We can't.
Palmer came back from a long time.
Yes, you can't be risking the matches he has played rather. He has been bad. So you can't just be risking him because you want him to play, starting him in games and you'll be having bad games and you now take him off in 16 minutes after lots of chances.
Those are the top decisions that makes a good match.
No, I still believe they can ease him into the game. Bringing him from 70 minutes. Let him play. If he has a good game, you can start him the next game. But throwing him into the first lineup, look at what Estava is doing. Estava is playing well. He got the chance yesterday and he played like his life depended on it. So let's see what it does. But the only difference I see is he has gone back to basics.
But this current Chelsea, I don't know, but I see there that they will struggle against a low block team. Because yesterday I think 2 of those goals were gifts by Crystal Palace players, and so it's not as if the creativity wasn't really much. We know the ability of Palmer. We know what we can do. Estava was really trying anyways, but there's limits to what we can do.
And we saw the scoring against Brentford too. So
against a low block team with this current starting 11, Chelsea will struggle.
Let me comment quickly there. when I was speaking, and I said, playing away against tough teams are very physical. If you are going to go against Sunderland away, you need physicality. If you are going to go away to Crystal Palace, you need physicality at the middle of the park. I'm not saying it's going to start like that against every teams, but against teams that are very physical and that you'll be playing away from home, you need to win balls.
Okay, finally, let's talk about Manchester City. On Saturday, we saw a lot of changes from Pep Guardiola. It seemed like it worked, but most importantly, he dropped Haaland. Wow. Is Haaland not the problem? He dropped Haaland, he dropped Doku, dropped Foden. I mean, it seemed like he was angry.
It's not as if he was angry. You understand that teams now know how to defend against Haaland as a top 9 and to defend against that system, including Haaland. So they need a striker that can float, overload the midfield, create, play with the team. And Manush was excellent in that game.
Looks like he brought his outcome from to.
Yes, Manush was. He almost had 2 or 3 goals. So and he created a lot of problems for that opposition.
So are we not saying that Haaland has gone bench?
No.
How does it bring Haaland back? Because they were struggling. He took him out. It looks like they did well. So does he bring him back now?
Let me comment there. In my own personal belief, when you start putting your favorite players on the bench, and maybe you start putting like 2 or 3 of them on the bench, problem is looming every time. Because now you are believing these guys are not doing enough. Let me put them on the bench. Okay, fine, practically. On the basics, like we know Man City and we know their strength and we know how good they are. Is Mamouche better striker than Haaland? That shows that there are some things going on at the background. Like this guy is not doing well. And when you start doing that, you are creating problems for the team. Mamouche will do well, but can you boastfully say Mamouche should give you that role for 5 games?
Well, if I would talk on that, I believe Haaland's form in the past 7 to 8 games,
No, I'm not saying what he did is bad, but I'm just saying problem is
so. But then I still believe.
Because if Mamouche continues to perform, how do you bring Haaland back?
Haaland, I think also including Semenyo in this team. Semenyo is not a winger that do really create. He wants to score once he has the chance. Once Semenyo gets into that box, he wants to shoot. And the life of Foden, we know Foden to as a midfielder. Foden likes to score, shoot inside the box, outside the box. So I believe all these guys playing with Haaland are part of the issues Haaland is also having. Haaland likes to play with all those 4 midfielders playing behind him to create for him. Just channel everything to me. Channel it to me, and that has not been happening for the past 2-3 games. I think which is why I try to bring in a striker that also play with those 4. So
dynamic attack.
Yes.
Let's quickly round up with the La Liga. I mean, something happened in La Liga during the weekend, and I thought maybe it was not so emotionally intelligent from Kylian Mbappe. He got a penalty against Villarreal. Against Villarreal. Brahim Diaz was there behind him, was on the field, and he played it. It's like PTSD. It's like wash Sabi Panenka. This is how to do it. Like they didn't have to play Panenka, and then after the game, I think it was even quoted to say that look, he dedicated that to Martin, and they showed the face of Bryce Diaz after that. He didn't seem to have anything. He looked sad. He looked like he was teary. Why did Mbappe have to do that?
But let's be honest, the condition is not the same. You can't compare the pressure.
Why did he have to play Panenka? And that's why you know that your teammates just failed woefully with Panenka a week ago.
That's his decision, anyways. And he said he dedicated his to Brahim Diaz already,
And this is the kind of thing that costs trouble.
If Brahim Diaz is mature enough, he won't take it. Because let's be sincere with ourselves. Is Panenka not 50-50?
But why does Mbappe have to play? Why you got penalty?
The only thing I could have said was wrong in what he did was going back in the post-match conference to even talk about that. He's doing it for that's not really necessary. But if Brahim Diaz should be matured enough, we won't see during the AFCON, the Nigerian coach was interviewed and he said Chukwueze was the best penalty taker in training, and he lost in the match. That he was the one that was just scoring all the penalties, doing every trick, and when he got to the main event, he lost. So penalties, even the Panenka we are talking about, with how skillful you are, it's still 50-50.
Yeah, because it's still hinging on the goalkeeper going.
If it doesn't go,
you catch it.
That's the second Panenka will say. The same one was at Chelsea.
Yeah, he did. I think it was against a City player.
It was against City.
Yeah, I think it was against City.
Was it Aguero?
Was it Aguero?
I know it was against City. All right, and let's talk about that Yabin Lamar bicycle kick. Those are the kind of goals that
and Dogu's goals.
Which one is Dogu? Let's talk about Shaman.
I mean, but then
that was a good goal.
The La Liga race is looking like it's serious now, and then there is still another Clasico. Can Abelua handle this? Because I just keep getting scared. Okay, I'm not saying Abelua is not a good coach. I mean, Zidane came from the Castilla and became a huge success. Abelua is coming from the 19s. Maybe he will be, but I just say, can Abelua finish this? Can he withstand the pressure of going to with Barcelona till the end of the season?
Well, I think he has done something in it. I think he has tried to manage
apart from the
tension.
Apart from the game,
I'm not even talking about the game. I think he has
yes.
tried to manage the tension between Vini and Mbappe. If you watch that game very well against Villarreal, no one is holding the ball. Everybody was releasing passes to each other. There was a chance that was even created for Vini. From Mbappe, it was a counter attack that the ref blew foul against Real Madrid. Everyone almost fought the ref. But if you look at the way the system is playing now, I think Mbappe is still getting the goals. But I think Vini is also having his own opportunities and everything now. Everything is not hinging on Mbappe alone now. And I think he has tried to create that form of balance. Bellingham is happy, Vinicius is happy, Mbappe is happy, and let's not talk about Master Tuan performance to that day was brilliant. So I think one way or the other, because I think we all know that this Madrid has quality teams, quality players. Just try to create a synergy between these players and you get the best out of them. And I think that's one thing he's trying to do right now.
And it's really like he has been able to balance the midfield. That Agula now starts, Bellingham now starts too. And everything is well.
I'm going to come from somewhere else, from another point of view. Was Alonso a
No.
I think he only lost the dressing room. He was not a good man manager. He couldn't manage the egos in the dressing room properly.
Okay. Let's say couldn't manage the egos of the player. If you're going to look at it, even if they bring Guardiola, do you think he's not still going to have that problem? Okay, fine. Now they have a new coach, Guardiola. When you have a new coach, everybody has a clean slate. Like everybody is going to try to, as a team. Okay, fine. I had a problem with the last coach. Now the new coach said, "Let us play. Let me play. Let me show him that I can do it. Let me show him I'm better." So before you can start judging Abelua, maybe when they start playing 5, 6, 7 games, if you can keep the team together as a unit and they keep fighting.
That's one thing I think so.
But like I said earlier, when you have a new coach, everybody has a clean slate.
I think it's still
so let's see
compared to the way they were doing during Alonso said, and I think one of the issues Alonso had, I think was the way he dealt with the issue of Rodrigo too. Just showing it to him that you don't want him in that team. That was too harsh, anyways. So there are better ways to do things.
Okay. All right. So there you go. That's a roundup for the week. Let us know in the comment section, of course, your favorite moment of the weekend. Well, the two coaches who will be facing the sack, the man who is transforming Chelsea, and of course for the La Liga. Well, also Man City, of course, dropping Haaland in their game during the weekend. And of course, with La Liga, the title race is heating up. Remember to follow us and of course subscribe to our Facebook channel, Global Lens Sports. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And of course, follow us on all our social media platforms, Global Lens Sports.